Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss part 2, how to get out of a bunker. So we're going to talk about the basic setup principles to make it easier for you just to get out of the bunker first time instead of spending your whole day in there. We've all been there before. We were hit 5 or 6 shots and we've not even reached the bunker lip yet. So let's make it as easy as possible to get the ball out of the bunker. What we've established so far, this is the only shot in golf where we don't actually hit the golf ball. So what you need to do to start off with is establish the type of sand. So if it's soft sand or is it hard and compact sand. So we need to understand if the sand's really soft and there's a lot of sand, the club head's going to slow down quite a lot through impact. So we might need to be a little bit shallower with an approach. Obviously if we've got quite firm sand where it's been icy or it's been raining, the sand's quite compact, the tendency is we might need to just be a little bit steeper or even a little bit more level. So it's understanding the type of sand, how that's going to affect the way we approach the shot. If we're hitting a bunker shot, we don't want to get the ball position too far back and the hands too far ahead almost in that position, because if I do that, we've got 54 degrees of loft on this golf club. We've got 10 degrees of bounce as well, so the bounce is designed to be your friend. We see a lot of golfers who get the hands too much ahead, the leading edge digs in. 56 degree wedge is now turned into about 35 and the ball's going to launch really low. So we need to understand, right, what do I need to do to make the bunker shot as easy as possible. Instead of getting the ball position too far back, I just want you to feel like when we set up to the golf ball, we get the ball position a little bit further forward. So the ball position is almost relative to my left foot. So what we're going to do to start off with, we covered this in tip 1, we're going to open the club face. What we're going to do is, instead of leaning the handle forward, we're just going to open the face, stand a little bit further away from the golf ball. The ball position wants to favour my left heel. This is for somebody that gets the ball a little bit too far back towards the right toe. So obviously what we're going to do, open the club face, stand a little bit further away. That just helps us get to the sand just a little bit earlier. And what I want you to do is I want you to position a little bit more weight towards your left foot. So it's about 70% of your body weight on the left foot. And what we're going to do from there is we're going to open the club face. But the important thing is, when we're hitting a bunker shot, it's really important when we take the club back, the club face stays nice and open. We don't want to take the club face back really close, because that's going to do two things. It's going to reduce the loft and it's going to make the ball launch lower, and it's also going to reduce the effective bounce. So guys, what we're going to do, there's quite a lot of sand in this bunker, so I need to move the ball position a little bit further forward. If we've got quite compact sand, pushing the golf ball a bit further back, the stand. So a stable base. We're going to build our setup around the type of shots. Open the club face. We're not going to have the handle too much forward. It's almost going to feel like it's a little bit more back. We're going to stand a little bit further away. We're going to have about 70% of our body weight on our left foot. There's two things we can need to focus on the backswing. What we're going to do is we're going to take the club back and we almost feel like we're opening the club face. So it's almost the feeling that I'm just going to open the club face. So I'm going to kind of feel like I'm cupping my lead wrist slightly, or just opening the club face. And I almost feel like this type of shot, obviously what we know, there's quite a lot of sand, so we don't want to decelerate through impact, we want to accelerate. So where do I create the acceleration in the club head? What I need to do is I need to feel like my chest starts to rotate and starts to accelerate towards the target, because that's going to allow the club head to create some sort of speed. So if I go here and then keep my body on my back foot, the tendency is the leading edge is going to rise up and I'm going to struggle out the bunker. Club face, feel like the handle goes back slightly. That's going to add a bit of bounce. Ball position is almost off my left heel. And remember, this is the only shot in golf where we don't hit the golf ball. So visualise, draw a line right down the middle of your stance. The idea is we're trying to take out that line. Do a practice swing, just take out that line, see where the club enters the sand. Open up the club face, stand a little bit wider, weight a little bit more left. That club face opening in the backswing, and then on the way through, what one you feel like is weight's going to move a little bit more left, and we keep the loft on the golf club. A little bit further away, lower the hands, open the club face. And then what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get our chest to point towards the target. So I feel like all my body weight's on my left foot. So let's hit that shot and put it in practice. I'm just feel like I'm accelerating the club through the hitting area. The thing is to accelerate the club head. Don't let the club head slow down, accelerate. I almost feel like my hands are over my left shoulder on the way through. So open that club face, weight left, hinge the club up, release the club through. Almost like that.